Welcome, everyone. This is not just another English learning video. This is the video that could change everything. If you've ever asked yourself, why do I forget words so fast? Why can't I speak fluently even though I know some vocabulary? Why does my brain freeze when I try to talk? Then you're not alone. Millions of English learners around the world are struggling silently every day, repeating words again and again, forgetting them again and again, feeling confused, ashamed, stuck. And the worst part? They start thinking they're not smart enough. They start believing that English is not for them. They start feeling like they'll never be fluent. But I have something to tell you. You're not broken. Your method is. The problem is not your brain. The problem is that no one ever showed you how your brain actually remembers words. And that's exactly what this video is about. Today, I'll give you 7 powerful science-backed, life-changing tricks to help you remember English words forever. Not just for a test, not just for a day, but forever, naturally, confidently, deeply. These are the exact methods used by polyglots who speak 5+ languages, memory champions who can memorize thousands of words, and real people like you and me, who just wanted to speak English without fear. And if you stay with me until the end, you will walk away with a clear system to learn new words faster, store them in long-term memory, speak without hesitation, and finally feel free in English. So please, watch this video till the very end. And if you find even one trick helpful, please hit that subscribe button to support this channel. Because here, we don't just teach English. We change lives through English. Now let's begin. Trick 1. Visual connection. Picture it. This is the first and most important brain trick to help you remember English words forever. Let me explain it clearly. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to remember? A movie scene you watched years ago, your childhood room, your best friend's face, or your favorite food on a plate. But at the same time, you forget the English word you studied yesterday? Why? Because your brain is not made to remember words. Your brain is made to remember pictures. Yes, that's how human memory works. We don't remember abstract words easily. We remember images, colors, shapes, movement, and emotion. When you hear the word elephant, you don't see the letters ELEPHANT in your mind. You see a big gray animal with a trunk. That's a visual connection. And if you don't create this visual connection when learning English, your brain will not remember the word. It will throw it away like useless information. How to use this trick. Whenever you learn a new English word, don't just read it or repeat it. Close your eyes for 5 seconds. Picture it. Imagine it. Live it. Let me give you some examples. Word. Apple. You read the word apple. Now pause. Close your eyes. Imagine. A shiny red apple on a white plate. You pick it up. Feel the cold skin. You take a bite. Hear the crunch. Taste the juice. Now say the word. Apple. Your brain just recorded a full movie scene connected to this word. That memory is now 10 times stronger than just reading or writing the word. Word. Rain. You read the word rain. Stop. Now imagine. Dark clouds in the sky. Cold drops falling on your face. You're standing under an umbrella. You hear the soft sound of rain on leaves. Now say the word rain. Congratulations. You didn't just learn the word, you experienced it. Word. Library. You see the word library. You pause. Close your eyes. Now imagine. You walk into a huge building, shelves full of books, the smell of paper, the silence. You pick up a book, you sit, you read. Now say the word, library. This is visual connection, and it changes everything. Here's how to use this trick every day in your English practice. Step 1. Pick 5 new English words each day. Step 2. For each word, read it aloud. Close your eyes for 5 seconds. Picture it clearly. Add some movement, color, or emotion. Then say the word again. Step 3. Make your brain feel like you actually lived the word. This is not a game. This is a scientific memory strategy used by world memory champions. When you create a mental picture, you activate the visual memory center of your brain. You involve more neurons. You build connections between the word and real life. And most importantly, you feel the word, not just read it. That's how it sticks. This method is especially powerful for beginners who struggle with boring word lists, flashcards, and textbooks. Words don't live on paper. They live in your imagination. The stronger your mental picture, the stronger your word memory. From today, promise yourself, I will never learn a word without seeing it in my mind. Make every new word a scene, not just a sound, because that's how fluent speakers remember. That's how children remember. And that's how you will remember. Not just for a test, but for life. Trick 3. Use the word. Speak it or lose it. Let's be honest. Have you ever learned a new English word, repeated it 5 times, wrote it in your notebook, maybe even made a flashcard? But after 2 or 3 days, it was completely gone from your memory? You try to speak in English and think, what was that word again? Your brain goes blank. You feel stuck, embarrassed, frustrated, and then you think, maybe I'm just not good at English. Maybe I need more practice. But the truth is, you didn't use the word. So your brain deleted it. Let me repeat that again, because it's the most important part of this trick. If you don't use the word, your brain will throw it away, not because you're weak, not because you're lazy, but because your brain is trying to help you. Your brain is smart, very smart. It receives thousands of pieces of information every day. New words, faces, sounds, facts, distractions. But it has limited space and energy. So what does it do? It constantly asks one question. Is this information useful for your survival, communication, or emotions? If the answer is yes, the brain says, let's keep it. This is important. If the answer is no, the brain says, forget it. Don't waste energy. So when you just see a word, read a word, repeat a word, but don't use it in real life, your brain assumes, this word is not important. Delete it. That's why you remember song lyrics from years ago. But forget the English word you just studied last night. Music is emotional. It's repeated. It's used. But your vocabulary, you're not using it. That ends today. The rule that changes everything. Use each new word at least 3 times in the first 24 hours. Say it. Write it. Think it. Use it in a sentence. Use it with emotion. Say it to a friend. Say it to yourself in the mirror. Type it in your journal. Whisper it while walking. It doesn't matter how. What matters is you make your brain believe. This word is useful. I need it. Keep it. That's when it sticks. That's when you stop forgetting. Step 1. Learn 1 to 3 new words. Don't learn 20 words at once. Learn fewer, but stronger. Pick just 1, 2, or 3 new English words that you want to remember forever. For example, delicious, nervous, prepare. Step 2. Make a sentence. Don't just memorize. Now don't just look at the definition. Make a sentence with it. A sentence that connects to your real life. Let's say the word is delicious. Wrong way. Delicious means tasty. This is boring and forgettable. Right way. This coffee is delicious. My mom made a delicious dinner. Chocolate cake is always delicious. Now your brain connects the word to your taste, emotions, and family. That's how it remembers. Step 3. Speak the sentence out loud. This step is very important. Don't just write it. Don't just think it. Say it. Out loud. With your voice. Your mouth is a muscle. Speaking is not only a brain activity, it's also physical training. Every time you say a word out loud, your brain hears it. Your mouth remembers the movement. Your ears send it back to your memory. Your confidence grows. So say the sentence aloud 3 times. Say it with feeling. Say it like you're talking to someone. Step 4. Use it again, in your routine. Now this is where you make the word permanent. Use it again in your real life. While brushing your teeth. This toothpaste is delicious? No, maybe not. Laugh, play, speak. While eating dinner. This rice is delicious. Even if you're alone, say it. While texting someone, I just had a delicious burger. Use it in a real sentence. In your notebook, write. Today I learned the word delicious. It means something tastes really good. My favorite delicious food is mango. Now that word is fully connected to your life. Step 5. Review it the next day. The next morning, review it once. Just once. Look at your sentence. Say it again. Make one more new sentence. You're done. Now that word is yours for life. This trick activates every part of your English brain. Your speaking memory, mouth. Your listening memory, ears. Your writing memory, hand. Your emotional memory, feelings. Your contextual memory, real-life use. Your repetition memory, review system. When you use a word in real situations, your brain says, okay, this word is connected to your daily life. You're using it. You need it. Let me store it in long-term memory. That's how fluency is built. One word at a time. Not by learning more, but by using what you learn. It's not because they don't study. It's because they keep learning new words, but they don't use the old ones. Their brain is collecting vocabulary, but never connecting it. And without connection, there is no retention. Remember this. A word not used is a word soon forgotten. From today, make this your daily rule. Every word I learn, I will use. I will speak. I will live. Say it in your room. Say it to your mirror. Say it in your mind. The more you use it, the faster you remember. The faster you remember, the sooner you speak. And the sooner you speak, the closer you get to fluency. This is not just a memory trick. This is a fluency system. This is the secret to unlocking your English voice. Trick 4. Memory loops. Repeat smart, not hard. Have you ever heard this phrase? Practice makes perfect. It sounds good, right? But here's the truth. Wrong practice makes nothing. Smart practice creates everything. You see, most English learners think, if I repeat the word again and again and again, I'll remember it. So they try repeating a word 10 times in a row. Apple, 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 apple. And still, 2 days later, they forget it. Why? Because they're repeating the word the wrong way. Their brain is not sleeping. It's not lazy. It's just not being trained properly. That's where memory loops come in. This is one of the most powerful techniques in the world used by language learners, medical students, memory experts, public speakers, and high performers who need to remember things forever. A memory loop means you revisit the same word at different times, in different ways, on different days. so your brain builds a strong path to that memory. Let me give you an example. If you walk on wet grass once, you leave no path. If you walk on it every day, soon a clear path is created. The same thing happens in your brain. When you learn a word once, your brain gets a weak signal. But when you return to it again, and again, and again, across time, your brain creates a strong road to that memory. That's when the word becomes permanent. Not just remembered, but ready to use anytime. Here's what most learners do wrong. They try to remember words by repeating them too many times in one moment, cramming 30 words at once, studying once, then never reviewing. The brain doesn't work that way. The brain doesn't like pressure. It likes patterns. You don't need force. You need flow. That's what a memory loop creates. A natural, powerful, long-term system. This is the daily plus weekly plus monthly repetition system. Let's say you learn a new word. Excited. It means feeling very happy or looking forward to something. You write it in your notebook. You look at its meaning. You understand it. Now the memory loop begins. Use the word excited. In a sentence, I'm so excited for my birthday. To a friend or yourself, I'm excited to learn English today. In writing, I feel excited when I watch English movies. Why 3 times? Because the first use is just your brain testing the word. The second use creates recognition. The third use tells your brain, this word matters. This is the first loop. This is where true memory is built. Don't wait for the word to come back to you. You go back to the word. On day 1, say the word again. Make a new sentence. I was excited to start my new job. On day 3, use it again during your journaling. I want to feel excited every morning. On day 5, teach the word to someone or say it in a mirror. Excited means you are really happy about something. I'm excited to speak English fluently one day. Every time you return, the loop strengthens. Every review becomes a layer of memory. You're not memorizing anymore. You're owning the word. After 3 weeks or 1 month, you revisit old words. Pick 10 words from your notebook. Say each one. Make a fresh sentence. Smile, speak it aloud. Why? Because words need oxygen. If you don't use them for a long time, they start to fade. Even native English speakers forget words they don't use for months. You're not a robot. You're human. So your memory must be fed. Monthly review is like giving your memory fresh air. It brings the word back to life. It keeps it warm and alive in your speaking brain. This method is based on a brain principle called spaced repetition. It means you repeat things with space in between, not all at once. Why? Because your brain doesn't grow from pressure. It grows from gentle, repeated, spaced practice. Here's a comparison. Bad method. Repeat the word 20 times in 5 minutes. Forget it tomorrow. Smart method. Learn it once. Review after 1 day. Review after 3 days. Review after 7 days. Review after 30 days. Now that word is permanently in your long-term memory. It becomes part of your voice, ready to use anytime. Here's what fluency really means. You can use the right words, without fear, at the right time, without stopping. But that doesn't happen if you're always learning new words and forgetting old ones. Fluency is not about knowing 10,000 words. It's about remembering and using 500 words deeply, powerfully, confidently. Memory loops give you that power. They make your vocabulary alive, active, and available. So when you speak, your words come automatically, not after 10 seconds of thinking. This is how you become fluent, not just studied. You can turn this into your daily system. Day 1. Learn 3 new words. Use them 3 times that day. Review them on day 2, day 4, day 7. Add them to a monthly review list. Speak, write, and live them again. Just 10 minutes a day. That's it. 10 minutes of reviewing, noticing, speaking, and loving the words you already learned. And you will never forget them again. If you truly want to speak fluent English, if you're tired of forgetting words again and again, if you want to build your vocabulary in a way that feels natural and forever, then you must stop cramming. You must stop learning 50 words at once. You must stop studying like it's a race. And instead, you must build memory loops, because loops don't just repeat. Loops build fluency. From today, make this your promise. Every word I learn will become part of my life, not just for today, but for always. Use it, return to it, speak it, feel it, live it, and your brain will reward you with the greatest gift of all: true English fluency. Strong, calm, and unstoppable. Trick 5. Word plus sound plus action. Whole brain method. What if I told you that most English learners are only using 20% of their brain when they try to learn new words? Yes, that's right. They use their eyes to read the word, maybe their fingers to write it, maybe their mouth to repeat it. But what if I told you that your brain has more powerful ways to remember, if you just learn how to use it completely? That's what this trick is about. It's called the whole brain method. Word plus sound plus action. This is not a casual tip. This is a revolutionary technique used by actors, performers, language learners, and brain trainers, because it uses all parts of your brain at once. And once you experience it, you will never forget a word again. Let me explain. Most people try to learn new words with just their eyes and mouth. They read the word. They repeat it. That's it. But the human brain is not made to learn in pieces. It is made to connect everything together. Your memory becomes strongest when you activate. Your mouth, speaking. Your ears, hearing. Your eyes, seeing. Your body, movement. Your emotion, feeling. Your mind, imagining. And your real life, context. When all of these parts work together, the word becomes part of your body, your mind, your voice, your life. It's no longer just a word. It's a full-body experience, and your brain never forgets experiences. Let's say you learn the word jump. It means to move quickly off the ground using your legs. Now, most people will just read this definition and move on. But not you. You're going to activate your full brain. Say the word aloud. Don't just read it. Speak it clearly and confidently. Say jump, jump, jump. Say it with different emotions. Excited, angry, happy, whisper, loud. This makes the word alive in your voice. Listen to someone using the word jump in a sentence. You can search for short video clips, podcasts, movies, or AI voice examples. For example, the cat jumped over the wall. I jumped out of bed when I heard the alarm. Listen carefully. Feel the rhythm. Hear the emotion. When your ears are involved, the brain builds stronger memory pathways. Now here's the most important part. Act out the word. Yes, physically move. If the word is jump, then jump. If the word is run, pretend to run. If the word is smile, smile. If the word is write, move your hand like you're writing. Use your body to create the meaning. Because when your muscles remember something, your brain does too. This is called muscle memory, and it's extremely powerful. Even if you just pretend the action, it works. Imagine doing this in your room. You say the word jump. You hear it in a sentence, then you actually jump. That's 3 parts of your brain activated in 5 seconds. Make a sentence plus perform it. Now create your own sentence. I jump when I hear good news. And act it out. Smile. Jump. Say it with your body and voice. Or, I never jump on the bed. Act that too. Be funny. Laugh. Play. This is how children learn languages. Through movement, sound, repetition, emotion. They don't sit with notebooks. They live the words. Now you're doing the same. Like a child. But smarter. Use it in real life plus memory loop. Finally, add it to your daily life. Use the word while walking. I want to jump over this step. Say it while watching a video. He jumped so high. Say it in your journal. I jumped when I got the job. Now this word is connected to your mouth, your movement, your voice, your real life, your emotions, your imagination, your body. This word is now a part of you. Because this trick is not just about memory. It's about becoming fluent. Fluency is not just what you know. It's what your body and mind can do. Instantly, naturally, confidently. Most people struggle in conversation because they're only thinking. They haven't trained their mouth, their body, their instincts. This trick trains your whole system, so when someone says jump, you instantly understand. When you want to say jump, your mouth doesn't freeze. You feel it, you say it, you own it. This is real fluency. What about harder words like freedom, confused, celebrate, decide, improve? You can still use this method. Here's how. Freedom. Spread your arms wide, breathe out, smile. I feel freedom when I walk alone. Confused? Scratch your head, look around. I was confused in the exam. Celebrate? Clap your hands, smile, jump. Let's celebrate your birthday. Improve. Make a climbing motion with your hand. I want to improve my English. Decide. Point one hand left, one hand right, then choose. I decided to wake up early today. Even emotions and ideas can be acted out, and that makes the memory 10 times stronger. From today, remember this forever. Don't just read the word. Don't just write the word. Speak it, hear it, move it, feel it, live it. The more parts of your brain you use, the faster you become fluent. This is not a trick. This is transformation. It's the same method actors use to remember lines. The same method children use to learn language. The same method that helped thousands become confident English speakers, without expensive classes. And now it's yours. Practice it, feel it, and you'll never forget another English word again. Trick 6. Speak without fear, safe zone method. You might be wondering, what does fear have to do with remembering words? And I will tell you, everything. You can remember 1,000 English words. You can write them in your notebook. You can recite them like a dictionary. But the moment someone asks you a question, you freeze. Your mind goes blank. Your throat locks up. Your heart beats fast. And all your English disappears. Sound familiar? That's not a memory problem. That's a fear problem. And unless we fix that fear, you will never speak freely. You will never use the words you know. And you will never become truly fluent. So this trick is not about memory alone. It's about unlocking your English voice by training your brain to feel safe when speaking. This is what I call the safe zone method. And it changes everything. Your brain has 2 zones when it comes to English speaking. Zone 1, the danger zone. You feel nervous. You fear making mistakes. You worry about what people will think. You feel judged, small, stupid. In this zone, Your brain shuts down. Even if you know the word, it won't come, because your brain is focused on survival, not fluency. Now compare that to Zone 2, the safe zone. You feel calm. You don't fear judgment. You speak slowly, naturally, without pressure. You actually enjoy speaking English. In this zone, your brain opens up. You remember words faster. You speak without freezing, and you build fluency with every sentence. So your goal is simple. Create a safe zone in your life every single day where you can speak English freely, without fear, without shame. And here's how to do it. This method is about changing your speaking environment, mindset, and behavior so that your brain feels safe, not scared, every time you speak English. Speak alone, but speak loud. Yes, speak alone. Out loud. Every day. This is not just practice. This is therapy for your speaking brain. When you speak to yourself, there is no one to judge you, no fear of mistakes, no pressure to be perfect, no anxiety. This is your first safe zone. Talk to yourself while brushing your teeth, cooking, dressing up, cleaning, walking. Say simple things. Today, I'm making tea. It's a beautiful morning. I feel excited today. Use the words you've learned. Use the sentences you've created. Use the emotions you've practiced. And slowly, your brain will learn. It's safe to speak. This alone will increase your fluency 10 times over time. Find a mirror. Look into your own eyes. And speak. Yes, look at yourself and say, I'm learning English. And I'm doing great. I will speak fluently. I'm not afraid anymore. Then try this. Speak a few lines of English to yourself. Watch your mouth, your expressions, your emotion. Say it with strength, with pride, with clarity. The mirror becomes a reflection of your progress. You are not just watching your face. You are training your speaking identity. The more you speak to yourself, the more comfortable your mouth becomes, and the more your fear disappears. Sometimes we just need one person who won't laugh, who won't correct, who won't judge. Find someone in your life who understands your English journey. A sibling, a friend, a classmate, a parent, or even someone online. Tell them, can I practice English with you sometimes? No pressure, no judgment, just for fun. This person becomes your second safe zone. Start small. 1-minute conversation. Text messages, voice notes, English questions and answers. And slowly, you'll grow more comfortable. Your fear will turn into flow, and your confidence will explode. Create a safe routine. Your brain loves routines. It remembers better when it knows what to expect. So, build an English routine that feels familiar, safe, and enjoyable. Here's an example. Daily Safe Zone routine. 20 minutes. Speak 5 sentences to yourself, alone. Read 5 lines out loud from a book. Watch 3 minutes of English video with subtitles. Repeat 3 phrases you heard. Smile and say, I'm improving. Repeat this every day. Your brain will begin to relax. Speaking English will no longer feel like danger. It will feel like home. Because the brain does not learn well when it feels afraid. Fear blocks memory. Fear blocks fluency. Fear blocks confidence. But when you feel safe, you remember faster. You speak clearer. You think in English more easily. You enjoy the process. Fluency is not just about vocabulary. It's about freedom. The freedom to speak without panic. The Safe Zone method gives you that freedom. If you truly want to become fluent in English, if you want to remember words and use them confidently, if you want to stop feeling ashamed, afraid, or small, then build your safe zone, not just once, every day. Because fluency doesn't grow in fear, it grows in freedom, and that freedom comes from speaking without judgment, speaking with joy, speaking like no one is watching. Do this, and you will not only remember English words, you will own your English voice forever. Trick 7. Teach it to keep it. The memory of a teacher. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever explained something to someone, and suddenly you understood it better? Maybe it was a recipe. Maybe it was how to use a phone. Maybe it was a simple idea. And as you explained it, you didn't just remember it. You understood it more deeply than ever before. Why? Because when you teach, you activate the highest level of memory in your brain. It's not just passive memory, reading, watching, repeating. It becomes active knowledge, living inside you, ready to come out. That's what makes this final trick so powerful. And that's why the most successful English learners in the world follow this simple truth. The best way to learn is to teach. When you teach a word, your brain organizes the meaning. You speak the sentence out loud. You connect it to real life. You feel responsibility for getting it right. You strengthen your memory 10 times. It's like going from being a student to becoming a master. Because now your brain is saying, this word is part of my identity. I don't just know it. I can explain it. I can share it. I can own it. And that's when fluency truly begins. Let me now show you exactly how to use this trick every day. Even if you are a complete beginner, even if you have no one around, even if you feel shy. Because the goal is not to become a teacher for others. The goal is to become a teacher for yourself. Teach the word to your mirror. This is your personal classroom. Your face is your student. Your mind is your coach. Let's say you learned the word hungry. Now go to the mirror and say, today I learned the word hungry. It means you want food. For example, I am hungry right now. I feel hungry when I smell pizza. Speak slowly, clearly. Act like you're explaining to a child. Why? Because when you explain slowly and clearly, your brain processes deeply and carefully. This is where long-term memory is built. Teach the word to an imaginary friend. Yes, imagine a friend standing next to you, someone who doesn't speak English, and you're trying to help them. Say, let me teach you a word I just learned. Excited. It means you are very happy and looking forward to something. Like, I feel excited about learning English. What do you feel excited about? Speak with emotion. Smile. Make it real. Your brain will remember that moment like a conversation, not like a study session. Teach on paper. Writing equals teaching. Open your notebook. Choose 3 new words you learned today. For each word, write this. The word. What it means in your own words. 1 sentence using the word. Why this word is important to you. This is how your brain turns memory into meaning. You're not just copying anymore, you're creating. And creation leads to retention. Teach someone else, if you can. If possible, find a friend, a sibling, a parent, or someone online, and say, can I teach you 3 English words today? It will help me remember. Don't worry if their English is better than yours. This is not about being perfect. It's about building speaking confidence. Even if you just say, today I learned the word careful. It means to be safe and pay attention. I say, be careful with the glass. That small explanation is pure gold for your fluency. Fluency means you can explain your thoughts. You can speak with clarity. You can share what you know with confidence. And that's exactly what this trick builds. Explanation skill. speaking flow, word recall, sentence creation, emotional confidence. That's why teachers often become fluent quickly, because they are constantly repeating, reviewing, and explaining what they know. Now you are becoming your own teacher, and your brain will thank you for it, with deep, permanent memory. From today, make this your new rule. I will teach what I learn. I will explain every word I study. I will become the master of my vocabulary. You don't need a classroom. You don't need students. You just need your mirror, your notebook, your voice, your courage. And if you do this daily, you will not only remember English words forever, you will speak them freely, powerfully, and fluently. Because in the end, the best English learners are not just students. They are teachers of themselves. You've now learned 7 of the most powerful, life-changing tricks to remember English words forever. But more than that, you've learned how to think like a fluent speaker, train your memory the right way, remove fear from your journey, use your voice without shame, create systems that last for life. This is not just a video. This is a complete English fluency system. And now it's in your hands. I want you to remember this. You are not bad at English. You are not slow. You are not weak. You just never had the right system. Until now. Now you do. Now you have the tools. Now you have the steps. Now you have the power to become fluent. Not someday, but starting today. So please, don't just watch this video and forget it. Take action. Practice these tricks. Make them part of your routine. And come back to this video whenever you need strength, structure, or support. If this video helped you, if you learned even one powerful idea, if you feel more confident in your English journey, then please do 2 things. 1. Subscribe to our channel. Because we are building a community of English learners who support each other, who never give up, and who grow together. 2. Share this video with someone who's learning English, someone who's struggling, someone who needs hope. Because you never know. This one video could change someone's life. And if you stay with us, it could change yours too. This is not the end. This is the beginning of your fluency, your confidence, your new voice. You're not just learning English anymore. You're becoming the person who speaks it fluently, powerfully, naturally, and fearlessly. Subscribe, stay strong, and speak your future into existence.